Hi, my name is Jared, and this is Horror October, where I give 31 horror movie recommendations for all of you horror fanatics out there obsessed with fear, but unsure what to watch. Today's recommendation is Piranha 2010, directed by Alexandre Aja, the director of controversial extreme French horror film High Tension and the 2006 Hills Have Eyes remake. Piranha is one of those movies that is much more interesting to watch with some friends. There are a ton of fun cameos to draw some cheers from a group, including Christopher Lloyd, Eli Roth, Adam Scott, Ving Rhames, and Paul Scheer, and the cast is a huge part of what makes this movie fun. Piranha is a tongue-in-cheek homage to classic 80s monster movies, itself being a remake of the 1978 movie by the same name. The plot is ice thin, but to honor tradition, I will quickly go through the setup. Essentially, there is a vacation town built on a river that makes almost all of its money from tourism, when suddenly monsters in the water start eating everyone. If this sounds familiar, well, that's probably because it's the same basic setup too. Yes, piranhas are a bit different than a shark, and those differences are leveraged to create completely ludicrous situations, such as when Ving Rhames uses a motor propeller to buzzsaw through a school of piranha, and also used to completely remove limbs of people who have the misfortune of falling into the water. The whole movie is basically a game of the floor is lava, except the floor is the river and the lava is piranha. The effects are excellent, with some stomach-churning gore that will either make you wince and look away, or smile and cheer, depending on your gore tolerance. And the performances can be charitably described as chewing the scenery, and uncharitably described as a bunch of famous cameos mailing it in for a paycheck. But either way, Piranha 2010 comes together to form an entertaining, silly, absurd movie that is far more farcical than serious. Exactly the kind of movie you want to kick off Horror October. I always like watching summer or spring break themed horror movies in October, since it helps remind me of the fact I should have gone outside more this summer, and motivates me to keep my self-loathing fresh and severe throughout the fall. Alright, that's recommendation number 2 for Horror October, and check back in tomorrow for a movie about how a baker's dozen of ghosts is too many for one house.